Now, here's the kicker. The average American pays around $14,000 in taxes every year. 14,000. What would you do with an extra 14,000 every year? Would you be able to get out of debt? Would you be able to start saving for your kids' future, maybe college? Welcome back to Come Alive and Thrive with me, Karen Williams. I'm on a mission to inspire ordinary women to become future world changers by starting their own God-inspired business and getting healthier along the way. Let's get into today's topic. Buckle up. This is your great adventure. Today, we're going to discuss how to find financial freedom even in this recession. Did you know that almost half of all Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, meaning they have more credit debt than they can easily pay off? Around 67% of us are living paycheck to paycheck, which means we don't have enough money to save or invest, and it's impossible to get ahead financially in our current situation. Now, here's the kicker. The average American pays around $14,000 in taxes every year. 14,000. What would you do with an extra 14,000 every year? Would you be able to get out of debt? Would you be able to start saving for your kids' future, maybe college? So what's the solution in this not so cute economy? Start your own business. And before you roll your eyes and whisper, but that's risky, let me stop you right there. Hear me out. There is no income ceiling when you own a business. Every job has some kind of income limit or ceiling. But for business owners, the sky's the limit. You make as much money as the value you bring to your clients. In other words, people will pay big money if they view your product or service as valuable. I will show you ways to dramatically reduce the risk. But before I do, I want to point out that there is inherent risk in every job. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Isn't starting a business super risky though? Okay, valid. But can we be real? Jobs aren't stable anymore. That whole work 30 years, get a pension storyline, that's boomer fairy tale stuff. My father-in-law did that. He's 80. We love him, but we also know that storybook ending isn't available to millennials or Gen Z. I'm Gen X, and I know that ain't happening. Even the younger boomers, just now peering at 65 in the looming future, are starting to realize they may not be able to pull off what a retirement looks like for the elder boomers. Anyone younger than boomer knows deep in their soul, their financial future will look different. The average worker nowadays will have 12 different jobs in their lifetime, and they'll switch careers 5 to 7 times. Not just jobs, but switch careers, different industries. That sounds more like speed dating for a career. But how do you actually build wealth? How do you get financial freedom? Let me make it plain. You stop working for a business and you start owning one. The Bible says a wise man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. That's the Bible talking about generational wealth. And God's calling it wisdom. That's God telling you that it's not only possible to leave an inheritance for your grandchildren, but that it's wisdom that allows us to do that. And God knows full well that recession happens, and He set it for you right now in this economy. Now, if feelings come up that are saying, Karen, I don't know how to start a business. I want to leave an inheritance for my kids and grandkids, but starting a business feels scary and hard and risky and scary. I've got you. I can take the fear of the unknown away. Getting started really isn't as hard as you think, and it doesn't take a lot of money. The idea that it takes money to make money is untrue. It's a lie from the pit of hell. It just isn't true. This podcast is all about how to become a world changer and how to start a health coaching business. Health and wellness is one of the fastest growing industries. There are literally millions of people whose health is suffering, and health coaches are poised to help those individuals transform their lives with simple lifestyle changes. Health coaching is recession proof. There could not be a better time in history to start a health coach business. Why? Because Americans have never struggled with their health more than they are right now. Healthcare is one of the fastest growing industries, even in a recession. But there's another curious reason to start a health coach business. All the experts say that a recession is the absolute best time to start a business. I know that feels counterintuitive, but that feeling of counterintuitive is part of the reason a recession is the best time. While everyone else is retracting and restricting, the financial and business experts take advantage and expand. The trick is to start something that will thrive in a down economy. When things are expensive and times are hard, there are things that people will always spend their money on: food, housing, and their health. If you don't have health, you don't have anything. At this moment in history, not only is healthcare recession proof, it's a growing industry. I know you're thinking, Karen, I don't know how to coach and I don't know how to start a health coach business. Girl, I got you. Just keep tuning in. If you want more information on how to become a successful health coach, just like and subscribe to this video, and I will keep this information coming to your ears. All right, that's all for now. Remember, this one life is your great adventure. I bless you with a saltiness in your life that makes people around you thirsty for living water.